So, hey everyone, I am Furkan. I am leading product team at Lighter, and today I'll be talking about scaling perpetual trading with ZK proofs. So, I joined Lighter last year, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't know anything about DeFi before I joined. Everything I know about trading comes from centralized exchanges, such as Binance, Coinbase, Bybit, and that was my world. And trading for me, just you deposit some money on exchange, you click buy and sell, and you hope the exchange is secure enough so nothing will disappear. So when I started the Lighter, I had the same question everyone else had. So why do we even need decentralized exchange if centralized exchanges are working so smooth? Okay, centralized exchanges, they are smooth, they are fast, and they are familiar. The order book feels like traditional finance, and you don't really care about what is happening behind the scenes. But they come up with some problems. First of all, you give up custody of your assets, and you have no transparency into how positions are handled or how risk is managed. And if exchanges blows up, like FTX did, your money can vanish overnight. On the other side, we have decentralized exchange. You have custody of your own assets. Also, the rules are transparent, written in code, and system can't cheat. But decentralized exchanges have their own issues. They are often slow, expensive, and clunky to use. If you ever tried trading perps on chain, you know the pain. It is like slow, latency is high, costs are high, and the features don't compare with the centralized exchange. So trade-off is simple. If you are trading on centralized exchange, it's quick, but you trust blindly. And if you trading on decentralized exchange, you trade safely, but you sacrifice the speed. So why should we even bother with decentralized exchange? So first of all, the answer is trust matters. And with decentralized exchange, you hold your own assets, and everything is verifiable, transparent, and fair. And since it is on-chain, it's also composable with lending and staking, and you can integrate with whole DeFi ecosystem. So what's the challenge? If we can't match the speed and user experience with decentralized exchanges, the users will stay on the centralized exchange. So our mission is clear. How do we make decentralized exchange as fast and smooth as centralized ones without giving up trust? So here's the core problem, which is scalability. Because if you try to run real order book on chain, it breaks. Every order, every update, every cancellation, all of that will be a transaction. And networks like Ethereum can't handle that at a scale. It will be too slow and too expensive. And AMMs like Uniswap solved the part of the problem. They made the swaps easy, but AMMs are not good for the perps. First of all, they are not capital efficient. Also, spreads are wide, and the professional traders don't get the experience they need. So at the end, perpetual trading needs three things. The first of all is high throughput, so thousands of orders needs to executed per second, and it should have low latency. Milliseconds matters here, and at the end, it needs to be verifiable. So users need to know that system can't cheat on them. So if you solve first two problems, you are just building another centralized exchange. And if you are only solving the last problem, you have something fair but not usable. So we need to solve all that three. So this is where the ZK proofs change the game. At high level, ZK proofs let you prove that a huge set of computations were done correctly without everyone rechecking them. Think it like an homework. So imagine you are in school and you are solving a big math problem. Normally, the teacher needs to check your homework line by line, which will take like forever. So, but with ZK proofs, it's like you give the tiny formula to teacher that instantly proves that your answer is correct, like without showing all the steps. And that's what ZK does for blockchain, actually. So instead of every node like checking, verifying every single trade. You just verify a small proof that say every order here are processed correctly. So why this is powerful for perpetual trading is because it gives you speed of centralized exchange, and also it gives you trust of the decentralized ones. So orders can be processed off-chain, but correctness is guaranteed on-chain. So let me go over how it works at high level. So user places order, that orders gets batched and executed off-chain. And then this happens, the second item happens very quickly because it's off-chain. Then the proof is generated and committed to on-chain, which is where it's verified. And once it is verified, the final state, the balances, positions, and all liquidations are locked in, so nobody can dispute them. So as a result, we have speed, the thousands of orders processed in seconds, and the cost is low because users don't need to pay gas for every single order. At the end, we have the trust because the proofs ensures that rules were followed. So there's no backdoor, there's no cheating. So to put this in a perspective, on Ethereum L1, a single trade might cost $10 and it might take like 12 seconds. With ZK batching, you can confirm thousands of orders like in just few seconds at a fraction at a cost. I mean, that's the leap we need for DEXs to compete. So, how we build this on Lighter? And this is exactly like what we are building on Lighter. At Lighter, we designed our system from bottom up for low latency, high throughput perpetual trading. So every action, every trade, every position update is backed by cryptographic proofs, basically. So today we already grown like tens of thousands of traders and billions in volume, and global community is growing every day. And our mantra here is simple. Basically, we are saying that don't trust, verify. You don't have to take my word here because the math proves that system is fair like every single time. So to close up, like when I joined Lighter, I didn't know much about DeFi at all. And what I have learned here is that the real innovation here is not just new tokens or like yield farms. It is the ability to scale systems in a way that it is provable, transparent, and open to everyone. And I believe that zero knowledge is how DEXs will win in this space. And with it, the future of trading won't be just faster, cheaper. It will be fairer, safer, and truly decentralized. Thank you. And I also added QR code here, which you can have access to private beta of Lighter. And if you have any question, please.
Any questions from the audience? Just out of curiosity, what proof system do you use?
We have our custom ZK rollup that is on top of Ethereum.
But do you know which proof system?
Oh, your Plonky, I think we will be moving to Plonky 3 soon.
Plonky 3, okay.
Yeah.
Do the other DEXs have plans to integrate ZKPs or zero knowledge? And if so, is there something you're doing that's unique compared to what you think they'll
I mean, they might have some, but what makes us unique in this sense is I mean, our custom ZK rollup is just built specifically for perpetual trading, and all the constraints are like optimized for this specific problem. So that might be a like differentiator between other DEXs.
Interesting, yeah. How long did it take you to build your ZK rollup?
I think it's like a year now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big moat to...
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for the interesting talk.
Thank you.